All right, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, welcome. My name is B, just in case if you're new to being here, and if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I did a poll over on Twitter. The tie was between love and romance in general. Um, I think I just wanted to break them up like this. I might still do like a little dabble of a general, even though I did do a general video. I don't know. We'll see. I know that this is predominantly going to be for love and romance. And then we'll just kind of see how I feel at the end of this. So, like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonated. Subscribe, join our family. This is going to be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Mind you, everything that I say in this video is not meant to trigger you or confuse you at any point. It is meant for clarity and confirmation. At any given point through this video, if you feel triggered or more confused than you started this video, turn it off. Maybe I'm not the reader for you, maybe this isn't the video for you, or maybe right now isn't the proper time for you to receive messages. Aside from that, here we go. Like, share, subscribe. As you can see, there's a new background. I have moved, so now that I'm finally settled in things, I'm kind of just ready to get the ball rolling on some stuff. So let's see, what do we have for love and romance for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Well, Coffin is the last. Coffin is the first card that flipped out. So, stick a fork in it is done. It's time to kind of put a nail in that motherfucker, throw a rose on top of it. Did you just end up breaking up with someone? Or are you done with something? Are you finally grieving something? Are you finally walking away from something? Okay, the Coffin card is here, which is an indication that something is over. I always thought this card was pretty interesting too. There's 5 candles in it, but then there's a 19 reducing down to a 10. 10 is about releasing something. So is there a connection that you need to release or that you've already released? Okay. Give me something else. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sudden wealth is here. So it's for some of you where you haven't really released something. I already feel like for those of you who haven't released a particular connection, you need to release it so good things can start coming in. For those of you who have already released something, yeah, change card down at the bottom of the deck. For those of you who have already released something, this makes me feel like you'll start to see things pick up for you. You'll start to kind of come into random winnings. Wealth, money, stability might feel better. 11 at the top of this card, you know, the Coffin card had a 10. So again, once you release something, something new comes, right? That's typically how that works. But you first have to give something in order to receive it. If you want a new relationship, you have to get rid of the old one. If you want a new love, you have to stop holding on to hope for that old one. Or you have to completely release the connection and let it see if it'll come back to you changed and evolved. And if it does, great. And if it doesn't, release that motherfucker again and keep moving. But changes are happening right now in your love life. For those of you who have already kind of released something or ended something, yeah, stability, right? Not only do I feel like this is like a new love and that certain things will come in, let's kind of talk about it. This makes me feel like somebody who is wealthy and is stable might also be coming in. So for those of you who are releasing something, this feels like a new love might be coming in. Not only will they be wealthy, but this feels like somebody who is stable emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. They got that shit together. This is someone who will bring stability into your life. And for those of you who are still dealing with something old, this feels like this is something you'll come into once you finally release the old. You know, sometimes you get so like nervous of being by yourself. You get so nervous of being alone. You get so scared of being single that you forget that, again, good things are coming. You know, do you want to stay in a connection where you're miserable, but then you could at least have the luxury of telling people you have somebody? Or would you rather be single until the right person comes? You know what I mean? The spare card is down at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is for those of you. That's a note to some of you who are probably in connections where you're not happy. It's easy to stay in something because of familiarity. It's easy to stay in something because of the hopefulness. It's easy to stay in something because of the potential. And then you keep convincing yourself that maybe one day eventually there'll be X type of person. I don't think that'll happen. To be completely honest, I don't see that happening for you. So for those of you where you still kind of holding on to hope, holding on to faith, holding on to the possibility of something, not to be a negative Nancy or Debbie Downer, but let that shit go. Cut your losses. Stop holding on to something that's already dead. You know what I'm saying? It's already in the coffin. What you gonna do? Bury yourself with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, the flowers are already dead. What you gonna do? Keep holding on to the withers of the petals? Like, throw that shit away. Get you some fresh flowers. Throw the relationship away. Throw all of that shit away. Because you have something new coming that is like more fortunate, that's more of luck. 777 is also in this sudden wealth card, so it feels like not only is this like a sudden luck of the draw for you, but again, this is someone who is wealthy and who is stable and who can really like take you further in your life. Give me one more card for my fire signs. Bad health. Yeah, stay away from shit that's causing you bad health. Some of these people are causing you bad health. Some of these people you are not happy with. Like I said, you are in despair. You mentally fucked up. You emotionally all turned around and shit. But then you like, oh, but I love them. Child, let that shit go. Let that shit go. Bad health is also, again, making sure that you check in with yourself. Sometimes fire signs, again, you can just be so passionate on having the thing. You can be so worked up on just having the thing that you're not really checking how you really feel about it. Are you genuinely happy in this connection? Are you feeling heard? Do you feel seen? Mental, emotional, physical health check-in. Spiritual health check-in. Sometimes you be laying with energy vampire right next to you. Your biggest hater, your biggest op be right in the bed with you. But because you love them, you just feel like, oh, I'm just, maybe it's all in my head. No, every time you leave from with your partner, you feel relieved. Every time you stop talking to them, you level up and you elevate. This sudden wealth and house card could be, for some of you, your own energy. House card down at the bottom of the deck. Make sure you handle your business. This is about handling your business, handling the business, handling the paperwork in order to see the change that you want to see, in order to see the change that you need to see. Give me something on this coffin card for my fire signs. 4 of Cups tried to flip over. Yeah, coffin card. King of Cups reverse. So this is someone who is emotionally unavailable. Make sure you you're getting rid of people who are emotionally unavailable to you. Fire signs. Sagittarius, you are here down at the bottom of the deck with the Temperance card. Okay, so calling y'all out. Okay, we can stay in relationships longer than we need to. We do have a tendency to like people for the potential, or like people for one or two things, but then we not super getting fulfilled. Okay, but then not only just aside from Sagittarius, this is making sure that you're not extending more grace and patience in connections than you need to. For some of you, you're being way too patient. For some of you, you being way too understanding. You being way too considerate. You being way too understanding and nurturing and loving to a motherfucker who's not even emotionally available to you. Moderation, give and take, balance is a thing with the Temperance card. So again, are you interacting in this connection in moderation? Are you giving more in this than you need to, right? Bad health, sometimes that can come from that too. Sometimes you fuck around and get sick because, again, you ain't pouring into yourself, you pouring into other motherfuckers. You making sure everybody in the whole world good, but then you check in with yourself last. No, these motherfuckers need to be making sure that they can sit on their own 2 feet too. Stay away from codependent people. Stay away from people who demand too much of your energy, demand too much of your time, who require so much of your energy that you can't even check on your own health. You ain't had a mental, emotional check-in. You ain't journaled. You ain't meditated. You ain't prayed. You ain't even had a good, nice rest because everybody in their motherfucking mama is pulling on fire signs. This is not the time to do that. Put a fork in it. It's done. Get these people away from you, especially people who require and want so much out of you, but then when it's time for them to return the favor, they act like, oh, they got better shit to do. Give me something else with this coffin card. King of Cups reverse is someone who is emotionally unavailable, someone who is emotionally constipated, someone who acts like they have better things to do, someone who doesn't want to really give you no emotional depth. Yeah. 7 of Swords might have ulterior motives. Okay. Fire signs, one thing I do know about us, yeah, look what fell out, the Lover's card. That was say one thing I do know about us is that when we love people, we love real, real hard, right? But then you always got to check a motherfucker intentions. You know what I'm saying? You're so generous, you're so big hearted, you're so loving, you're so kind. Aries, you such a ride or die. Sagittarius, you give everybody everything that they ever want. You give motherfuckers the shirt off your back, the shoes off your motherfucking feet if you needed to. Leo, the same for you. You're such a light. You are ruled by the sun. Imagine how much light and love and nurture and warmth you bring to everybody else. These same people need to be pouring it right on back into you. And if they can't get their ass the fuck away from you. This is how you actually be able to check motherfuckers' motives and checking your own health. Okay, the Seven of Swords here next to this King of Cups makes me feel like not only is this someone who around you who might be emotionally unavailable, but this also feels like people who are emotionally unavailable but then want to take you for what you're willing to give them. They're not willing to pour it back into you. They're not willing to take what you've given them and match it. They simply want to rob you of your energy, rob you of your love, rob you of your niceness, rob you of your stability, your wealth, right? Because they know that you love them. Gone are the days. Gone are the days. Now is not the time to be giving it to anybody. King of Cups is here, so water sign energy is here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy is here. Now is not the time to be trying to allow people to get what they can get out of you. I would even go so far as to say you need to be checking the people around you's motives, even the people that you love the most. Do they have clear motives? What do they want with you? Why are they around? And are they pouring back into you the same way they want you to pour into them? Are they pouring back into you the same way that you are pouring back into them? Sometimes people want to pour back into you. They simply can't. That ain't your problem, though. But sometimes people want to pour back into you. They simply just don't have it to do it. But if they could, they would. That's all fine and dandy and sweet and cute. But what they got to do with the price of rice in China? Nothing. Sometimes people don't care to pour back into you. Sometimes people see, oh, let me come over here and get real close to fire sign because I know that they got a whole lot of love to give and I just want some of it. I don't really care about how I can love them. I just want whatever they're willing to offer me. And that's not how this works. Give me something for this bad health card. What's going on with this bad health for my fire signs? What do they need to know? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Right? So again, you should be feeling regal. You should be feeling independent. Like Nine of Pentacles is a feel-good energy. It's a confident energy. It's an independence energy. It's a feeling good because the fruits of your labor, your hard work has paid off and your efforts have paid off. If any given moment, for whatever reason, you're not feeling like that, you need to kind of check in with yourself energetically and check in with the people around you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, like I said, next to this Nine of Pentacles. So again, you should be feeling regal. You should be feeling confident. You should be feeling amazing. You should be feeling real, real good. You should already know that you are the star. Star card down at the bottom of the deck. We do have Aquarius energy with that. Earth sign energy here on this Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. You should be feeling amazing. Therefore, like it's kind of given whenever you feel a way outside of feeling regal, confident, motivated, driven, feeling good because you reaping the rewards of everything that you've been working super hard for. If you feel anything outside of that, you need to check your energy surroundings. Check who's around you. Check who you sharing energy with. Is somebody sending you evil eye? Are you just around people and you need a cleansing bath because you done picked up some energy that ain't really yours? Like, these are the things to think about. Sudden wealth, especially when I'm looking at this in this house card, makes me feel like you, fire sign. So maybe you are the person who's coming into wealth. Maybe you are the one that's kind of coming into a new home or a new environment. As you can see, we are in a new environment, right? But it's also kind of like, again, making sure that you're checking yourself. When you feel anxious, is this your feelings or are you around people who are anxious and you brushing hands and brushing shoulders and sharing energy and space with people who are anxious and now it's rubbing off on you? Are people sending you evil eye energy, sending you negative energy, sending you ill intent, right? Sometimes people have ill intent. Are you around some energy vampires and some hating motherfuckers where you got to up your protection? I think I just did something for fire signs, a collective message yesterday for fire signs, and it was about upping your protection. Not to fearmonger anybody, but it was just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you coming into a lot of blessings, you coming into a lot of sudden wealth, a lot of stability. Expect for motherfuckers to be feeling some type of way. Expect for a motherfucker to be mad. Expect for people to kind of have their panties in a bunch about it. Again, that they got to take that shit up with big God. Don't be mad at me. You got to be mad at God about these blessings in my life, says fire signs. But a lot of motherfuckers gonna try to take that shit up with you. A lot of people gonna try to rob you of that. A lot of people gonna try to come around and act like, oh yeah, we're just so happy for you, and the whole time they really not. right? They're gonna come try to see what type of love and care and nurture and confidence and love that you could pour into them. But then they're gonna go, oh, thank you so much for pouring into me. I really realize, I thank you, I really appreciate that. And they're gonna bank out on your ass. You'll never hear from them again until they're ready for you to pour into them again. But they're not pouring back into you the same way. This feels less about romance. I'm gonna be honest. This feels more just about people you love. I'm gonna be real. This was supposed to be about love or romance, but this feels less about romance, and this feels more about particular people in your life that you love, that are emotionally unavailable, that meet you with coldness, that meet you with judgment, that meet you with envy. They see you working hard. They see you getting stable. They see you serious about your values, valuing yourself, reaping the fruits of your labor. And these are people who are not really happy about that. For some of you, I feel like they even see you as a star with the star card. Again, could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. Could be a fire sign, have fire in your chart. Could be a water sign, have water in your chart. Take it for how it resonates. But regardless, someone sees you as a star. They understand that you see yourself as a star. You position and you operate. You show up and present yourself as a star. And I think that really bothers some people also. Hold on. Queen of Swords down at the bottom of the deck. Let me get another deck. I kind of want to use, because give me something for this hate and energy. Give me something for the hater energy. Give me something for the hater energy. What is this I'm getting for the people that fire signs love, that might have ulterior motives? Give me a card or two for them. Give me a card or two. Give me some insight about them on them. Yeah. Kill Bill, two-faced lover, revenge is sweet, assassin, kiddo, for my daughter, the bride, crazy 88. Kill Bill, this bitch literally spent, what was it, about 3 episodes trying to kill somebody. I think they killed her person or something. I can't really remember. I never was like super huge into Kill Bill like other people was. But I think Two-Faced Lover is very, very on brand. And I think Revenge is Sweet is also very on brand. So the fact that Kill Bill came out does not shock me. Okay? An assassin, again, this is somebody who is undercover. An assassin is somebody who, you know what I'm saying, they're not really going to let their cover get blown. If I'm an assassin, I'm unaliving people, but I'm doing it discreetly. No one knows it's me, right? So this is someone who, again, is very two-faced. You might have some people, whether it be a romantic interest or not, that's around you that is a little two-faced. Okay, the second card out here is Eminem. And it says, hello, my name is empty without me, shady, outsider, anger, I don't give a fuck. This card also, to me, is very interesting. I think paired together, again, this is someone who might have a little bit of a mental psychosis. So make sure you checking your mental. How do you feel? Bad health is letting me know that mental health. How do you feel? How are you feeling? You have 2 home cards also. So fire signs, I do see you coming into a new home or a new place to stay. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, and then you have the home card right next to it, or the house card right next to it. So again, stability in a new home is definitely coming. I feel like this is someone who is, I'm feeling a couple things, right? There's some people who feel like an outsider in your life, and they feel some type of way about that. There are some people who you've made an outsider. Right, they were a part of your inner circle. You told them to get the fuck on before they get spit the fuck on. They're very angry about that, and they kind of maybe even feel empty without you. They feel like your energy is unmatched. Okay, but again, they want revenge. This is somebody who feels type of way. One thing about Eminem, right? A lot of his discography, a lot of his music was filled with anger and vitriol, not only by his baby mama, but for his mother too. Right? So again, this could be a baby father situation. This could be someone you had to mother. This could be your own mother. Fill in the blank here, right? But this is someone who kind of had a lot of vitriol and a lot of anguish, a lot of upset about their own bullshit, their own family. Okay, Sims Lady always kind of gave, Eminem always kind of gave, I'm a little touched. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little half cracked and crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of give that. Be careful about that. But this also feels like, again, someone who is two-faced, someone who wants revenge, and someone who really wants victory. Is what I'm hearing. This is not about love. This isn't just about love. Let me say that. For some of you, this is romantic. This isn't just about love. For some of you, like I said, these are people that you love. Family, friends, co-workers, neighbors, children, parents, romantic interests. This is also someone who also I feel like has a lot of ego. I picked up empty without you, but this card says empty without me. And so this makes me feel like this is someone who really kind of got too much dip on a chip a little bit. Let me give me some cards on this individual. What are they mad about when it comes to fire signs? Yeah, look, going with the wind down at the bottom of the deck. What it say? Jealous, desire, torn between, drama, affair, back off, tragedy, rivals, property. This is someone who, if it's romantic, this feels like someone who felt like they owned you. You were their property. Someone who was always torn between whether they wanted to be your friend or your enemy. And if this isn't romantic, this is someone who don't know if they want to be your friend or your rival. They don't know if they want to be down with the winning team or lose and get ran over. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know if they want to ride with you or ride against you. Like, it's what this is giving. You always have drama. There's always something. If this is romantic, though, again, this is about feeling like you were their property. And then now you've left or you've stopped fucking with them. And it's like they kind of feel vengeful. Because you probably start elevating. Didn't I say it in the beginning? It feels like you kind of stopped fucking with somebody and then you started elevating. Or either you dumped somebody and then you got somebody who was elevating and they elevated your life. Regardless, somebody feels a type of way about the fact that you left them. That's what I'm picking up. Give me something for this person. Why are they mad at fire signs? What are they jealous about? What are they envious about? Yeah, look, and then we have the King of Cups reversed twice in two different decks. The King of Cups is reversed twice in two different decks. So yeah, this is someone who, dare I say it, this is someone who you stopped fucking with. To be completely honest, I feel like you might even be this King of Cups reversed, fire signs, where you have so much love to give and so much nurture and all of this and tough love, and you stop giving it. You just stopped giving a fuck. You weren't really interested in trying to invest, but this also feels like someone who didn't really pour into you either. Yeah, the Lovers card again. This is two different decks. I just saw the Lovers card fall out of the other deck. So now it's fell out again. They're mad at you because you stopped fucking with them. This is somebody who you was giving a lot of love, tough love and nurture, and you was acting like motherfuckers, mamas and daddies and daughters and shit, and you just stopped fucking with them. All this tough love, all of this nurture that you had, you said, motherfuck that, and you got up out of there. And somebody feels some type of way. This feels very egotistical. It feels very, how dare you stop fucking with me? How dare fire signs stop fucking with me? How dare fire signs feel some type of way about me? Yeah, because probably something got exposed. What got exposed? Give me something for this moon card. What was exposed? The fact that they was breadcrumbing you. The fact that they was breadcrumbing you. Whoever this is was breadcrumbing you. Like I said, Nav of Pentacles. So they didn't really have much to offer. They was trying to act like they didn't have much to offer, but they weren't necessarily telling you to get the fuck on either. Temperance card back down at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius energy, you're back here down at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this shit up. So Sagittarius, you're very here on this spread. I'm seeing Pisces. I'm seeing Gemini. Water signs. Earth signs. Aquarius, because I saw the star card. You didn't cut somebody off. And again, this feels like somebody who wasn't really emotionally available anyway, whether it be a friend or a lover. This is somebody who really wasn't pouring into you anyway. And they had ulterior motives. What got exposed is the fact that you knew that they was having like ulterior motives, or you picked up that they were breadcrumbing you. You picked up that they wasn't really pouring into you the way that you were pouring into them. You picked up the fact that they was kind of trying to breadcrumb you to keep you, but they wasn't really rejecting you. They didn't really want to be around. They wasn't really your friend. They wasn't really a true lover to you, but they was trying to kind of stick around for what they could get. But they wasn't really rejecting you all the way. They was kind of just giving you just enough to keep you hung on. And now you didn't cut them, and now they kind of feel some type of way. And it's like they hoping that you get bad health. Or sometimes when you wake up, like I know for myself, sometimes I'll wake up with anxiety in the middle of the night about some shit that don't even got nothing to do with nothing, and it's like I'll have to kind of tell the devil, I'll rebuke him, because I know that this has nothing to do, or you know what I'm saying, why is that I'm up thinking about this? I know that this is somebody else's energy. But this is like someone who wants to kind of knock you off your high horse, knock you off of your something. Like this is someone who kind of wants to like, I'm hearing throw you off your game, throw you off your A game. But this is because you didn't pick them. Somebody mad that they didn't get chose. You see how this arrow with this cupid is pointing to the lady in the green, not the lady in the red. And it's in this deck particularly, this is I'm picking and I'm choosing. In this deck particularly. So this makes me feel like somebody again is upset because even though they was breadcrumbing you, even though they was emotionally unavailable, even though they was emotionally constipated, even though they wasn't really on your level, even though they was torn between really being with you and not being with you, even though they was torn between if they wanted to ride for you or ride against you, said I was gonna say Sagittarius again, so again Sagittarius y'all here real prominent, but fire signs, this feel like somebody who, since they couldn't make a decision on if they wanted to be your friend or your foe, you made it easy for everybody involved and you made them your foe. But now they mad because it's like, how you gonna make me your foe when we supposed to be friends? Like how you gonna, like, so I don't know. You know what the phrase is coming to me too, fire signs? Somebody thought they was bigger than the program. That's really what this is. Somebody thought they was bigger than the program. Somebody thought that they wasn't gonna get exposed. Somebody thought that, you know what I'm saying, that you would never figure out that they was breadcrumbing you, or you would never figure out that, you know, they was really kind of being shady. They was really kind of being two-faced. They was really kind of, you know what I'm saying, playing both sides of the fence. But then you made it easy for them, and now they kind of feel some type of way. Like, okay, well, how you just gonna say fuck me? What do you say fuck me for? That's what this feel like. But it's like, I mean, they kind of made this bed themselves. King of Cups is here twice, both reversed, both times. This is someone who literally wasn't pouring into you anyway. This is someone who literally had ulterior motives anyway. This is literally somebody who thought that you would be empty without them. And you actually have shown them that life is great without them. You've elevated. You've, you know, come into sudden wealth. You're stable. You done got a new home. Or either you done found a connection with somebody who's giving you that. And they feel some type of way. Know me, know what I'm gonna tell you. Fuck them. Hey, fuck it. Everyone's entitled to feel how they want to feel. Everyone's entitled to move how they want to move. They just ended up with the shit end of the stick after they thought that they was gonna give it to you. That's what this feels like. You really fucked me, Kim. You really did a number on me. That's what's coming to me right now with my in my Eminem voice. You really fucked me, Kim. You really did a number on me. But see, this feels like somebody who thought that their energy was unmatched, that you couldn't breathe without them, that they would be victorious, that they'd never get exposed, that they'd never be found out. They didn't realize all of that. And now it's kind of really clicking to them like, oh shit, fire sign and said motherfuck me, and then start really elevating in life. And now they feel some type of way. This feels like somebody who wants revenge. This feels like somebody who is two-faced, was always two-faced, somebody who is now battling their own mental health issues, their own anger issues, and now they kind of feel like an outsider in your life. But it's like you kind of made yourself an outsider. How you mad at me for, like, you really was trying to cut yourself off. I just grabbed the scissors and did it for the both of us. Why you mad at me? That's what this feel like. Anyway, that has been your reading, fire signs. Thank you so much for getting this far. If you've gotten this far, I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if this resonated. Thumbs up. It sends us into the algorithm. I am open for personal readings. You would have to book me over on my other platforms because my website is currently down. And yeah, until next time, call me, beat me, and I'll see you over on the next video. Bye.